Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. It is going to be 90 degrees, I think, like 88 to 90. That sign is really crooked. I need to fix that. So I put my glowing white legs into shorts for a while. I don't like hanging out in shorts. It feels weird, and I don't like the feeling of touching my skin against everything. So definitely I will be putting on pants later, but we're gonna try to go out on a walk somewhere. Husband's feeling walking along water, so maybe Alexandria or something. So once we get some of this coffee into us and everybody gets going for the morning, it's almost noon. Honestly, we tried to sleep in, we could all use it. But yeah, once we get going, we will decide where we're gonna go adventure. Still keeping ourselves safe, of course. It does seem like a lot of our friends, now that all the adults and their families are vaccinated, they're just going ahead and letting the kids get together. I know his friends that he plays at the park with and stuff, they're having their first real in-person sleepover today, so not the point we're at, like we can't even do parties, but everybody's making their own decision, and we've definitely been erring on the side of overly cautious. Just because we feel it's smart, but also because should I get any form of COVID, the risk of clotting afterwards is the thing that's most dire for me, because any sort of clot that makes it to my heart will go to my brain, and that means a stroke. So excuse me when I keep walking by the air conditioners, they're going nuts and they're so loud. But yeah, that is it. I'm gonna drink some of this and I will see you in a bit. Hello again. We are out walking the neighborhood because somebody posted some plants that they had too many of, so I asked if anything was available because it'd be fun to grow with Sebastian. And a couple other people asked for some specific plants, but looks like she just gave me everything else, which is so generous. So we walked. It was all the way at the other end of our quite large neighborhood. Right now I'm pushing up a hill, so you can hear me working hard. This guy's blowing his bubble gun. Show me. Woo, bubbles. So we're gonna go take these home, and I think we're gonna drive to a waterfront area, as I said. outside.
Outside for 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Let me see if you got something available.
Thank you. Thank you.
No problem. Ranger's number, he'll be with you shortly, okay?
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, that looks good with all the cinnamon on it. Hey friends, we are home. We just took a little day trip to Alexandria. We drove around, we walked around Old Town Alexandria and the waterfront. Then we drove over to the Mosaic District and we had dinner at Lost Dog. It's our first time eating at a restaurant in Virginia since the pandemic started. We ate outside, of course, we were not gonna eat inside. And yeah, then we just took a little walk and drove home. It is 7:48 now. So nice having all this daylight. I was wearing shorts, but I packed a skirt and tossed that on before dinner and just tied up my shirt. So that is my new outfit. I had a hat on all day, so I'm going to brush out my hair and put it up, change into some clothes that haven't been covered in sunscreen, and just relax until bedtime. Okay guys, it is bedtime. I guess I've really updated you on everything we did, so there's not much to say. I'm sure we'll have a much more chill day tomorrow, less going around. I've got some plants to figure out how to take care of. I don't know if they're ready to go into bigger pots now. I probably need to order some potting soil. I think I would use Walmart since we do have a year membership to them delivering our orders of 35 and higher straight to us from the store. We committed to that when they started it because I had already been paying monthly for the first few months of the pandemic. So maybe I will do that in some pots so that they can be ready to grow bigger. But yeah, I don't know what we're gonna get up to. Probably a lot of chilling, some walking. I walked an awful lot today. Let me see. I'm gonna move you a little bit so I can see. There we go. 16,931 steps. So that felt nice. A lot of car ride time too. My husband just headed generally to Alexandria, but we were all over the place. Took a wrong turn and just explored before looping back around to the waterfront. I first lived in Alexandria when I moved to Virginia to be with him. We lived in the Landmark area, if you know the area. We actually would regularly go to the mall that they filmed the Wonder Woman 1980 whatever in Landmark Mall. It was kind of run down then. not at its peak anymore for sure. This was the late 90s to 2000-ish. I think we moved to Herndon to our townhouse 2001, and we moved here to this house 2006. So we've been here a long time. And yeah, so it's always fun driving through Alexandria going, oh, look at that, look this has changed and this has changed. And I used to work at 2 different places in Tyson's Corner, so driving through there, I was like, oh, look, there's that building. And didn't you used to work here? Yeah, it was a good day though. The kids were really good about not whining. Jax didn't get much time to play with his friends, but I offered him unlimited Switch time tomorrow if he just stuck with it and enjoyed the day with us. We loved having dinner out at a restaurant. They put us at the very last table in their L-shaped outdoor area, so nobody was near us. We were near an employee door, so occasionally people would be coming out, but not too close to us. Felt good. And yeah, they were troopers, and it was really, really lovely past like 4 p.m. Before then it was hot and it got up to 90, but as I said, I started in shorts and switched to a skirt for the evening when it was cooler. Right now it is, oops, I'm still on the activity screen. Help me out, push that button. It is 79 Fahrenheit right now, so still pretty hot for being almost 10 p.m. It's 77 inside this room. I've got the fan going to cool us down because I know that as soon as my husband walks into this room tonight, he's going to turn it all the way down to barely on, and it's going to get hot because he thinks this is too loud. Oh my God. It really doesn't sound like you're reading, so I'd like you both to go to bed.
Picking books. He hit my hand.
No. Do you know that Daddy can hear every last thing? The door's wide open. Say goodnight, clean up, go pee. I think they're too tired to read books, but I'm gonna say goodnight because it looks like it's time for me to go do bed duty. Good night, friends. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing a little bit of Alexandria. I know it wasn't very exciting. I'm so sorry. If there's anything I can do to make these vlogs more interesting or more personal for you, please leave a comment about it. But ultimately I'm recording my memories, and if my life is boring, I'm so sorry. I'm not going out and trying to find things to do to make these interesting for views or anything. I know nobody watches them and nobody's gonna watch them. I've made almost 1,000 and I have less than 300 subscribers, so it is what it is. But if you have any suggestions, I'm happy to read them and take them into account. Yeah, good night, friends. Stay safe, be kind, and don't forget to wash your hands.